Team coverage continues with reaction to Johnson's election as Speaker from Eastern Oklahoma's 2 congressmen.
Fox 23 weekend anchor Rick Marinon is live with why Congressman Josh Brecheen and Kevin Hearn say now they can be better delivering on the promises they made to Oklahomans. Rick?
And we heard from Hearn yesterday, we heard from Brecheen this afternoon. Both of them are pretty much politically identical when it comes to Mike Johnson. There were no questions or compromises or promises that had to be made. You may remember Congressman Brecheen was one of those holdouts on McCarthy back in January because he wanted some assurances on the budget. We spoke with Brecheen today. He was very happy with Johnson's speakership. He says that they see pretty much eye to eye, and there are pretty much no disagreements. He was very happy. He says that Johnson has not been in D.C. for a very long time, even though he has a few terms under his belt. He doesn't play the game. He hasn't been sucked into the system. He feels that Johnson is a very good match. Brecheen finally feels he can join that Republican majority that he was expecting to be a part of this whole time when he was elected. I spoke with Brecheen about why he threw his support behind Johnson, and he was very happy with what is going on and how Johnson plans to move forward. Here is what he told me just a couple of hours ago after Johnson was confirmed as Speaker.
I am optimistic because I know that Mike understands the Constitution. He understands limited government. He understands founding principles. I think he's one of the few people up here that when I talk about enumerated powers or express powers, those 18 things the Constitution says the Congress should be doing, Mike's going to get that. And his character has created room for him. So just incredible enthusiasm for him as a person. And look, he's going to have lots of decisions to make ahead. It's kind of like anytime anybody gets a job, like, the honeymoon phase is there. And so my great hope, my great expectation is that Mike will surround himself with wise counsel. He's going to have to bring in people that he agrees with, people he disagrees with, given the differences in the conference. And I think he'll be a good leader.
Here is how unexpected Johnson was as Speaker. They didn't even have enough time, Brecheen tells me, to put his wife and kids on a plane to get him to Washington, D.C. to witness him take the oath of office. That's how unexpected and how quick this all came about. But they do expect him to unify both the conservative and moderate sides. Hearn expressed his pleasure at Johnson being appointed on Twitter today, congratulating him. And obviously we ran his sound yesterday after he dropped out of his race for Speaker. The big thing we are told they will move forward, especially when it comes to from Hearn and Brecheen, is that they will try to move towards preventing a government shutdown by passing appropriations bills and not a continuing resolution. It was that continuing resolution is what got McCarthy kicked out. Johnson's going to take a different path. And as we saw just this about an hour ago, the House is already getting back to business. They already passed measures supporting Israel, and they will move on a defense package very quickly as they work to get back to work quickly. They wasted. Some say wasted, some say this was just hard work, but definitely 3 weeks of just dead time in the House when no business was conducted. Live covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marinon, Fox 23 News.